David.
Hello, Mr. Mears.
How are you? You can call me Eric since I'm calling you David.
I stand on ceremony. I'm kidding.
Okay. I'll take that. Congrats on the movie. I got a chance to watch it, enjoyed it a lot. Talk a little bit about your character in the film and how he fits into the action.
I think you'd have to agree that Brannigan turns out to be the villain. Um, if we think thematically, he represents greed, and so that's how he's driven. Although he might couch it in other terms. No, he never does. He never even pretends to be anything but greedy. I was trying to remember if there is some passing nod at what could be called human, but no, he's only out for himself. Well, he'll pretend he's out for you if it helps him.
Yeah, what is it about a character? I mean, obviously you're a veteran comedian, you've had so many great roles. What is it about a role like this that speaks to you and you say like this is going to be funny, this is going to work?
Do I say it humbly or not?
Say it like you mean it. Give me the honest
Well, okay. Give me anything.
answer. You can make it funny.
Yeah. I mean, I could hem and haw, but no, look, there's a lot of stuff there to play. It's fun. The challenge is to make sure, even if it's a villain, your job is to take care of your character, right? Um,
What does that mean? Take care of your character.
oh, I always think that you're the defense attorney for your character.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So you have to establish why what he's doing is okay, right?
Uh-huh.
You have to establish a defensible argument for this person to exist in this world because you don't go into any story and your character never thinks he's wrong or bad. So you can create whatever backstory you want in your mind to do what you have to do. Maybe this guy was broken since he was a child. He was abandoned and neglected. So the only thing that fills his hole is money, right? And so he doesn't really have any self-esteem. So he has to gain it with power and some manipulation because he was powerless and manipulated as a kid, things like that. So it's a little more fun, but that justifies his behavior, right? Because he's not a fully realized human and he doesn't care. He lacks empathy. That's because he never was shown any empathy.
Yeah, yeah. Talk a little bit about working with Adam and Leslie Uggams on the film. Is there anything you'll take away or a specific memory of working with these two talents?
Well, the specific memory I'm sure everyone is echoing is that we shot this over 3 decades. Uh, we started in that March or April of 2019. Wow. And then we got halted by COVID. And then we had another quick start, I think. And then many, many dates were put on hold. Like we're going to go. And then we finished it. So, to say what's most memorable is that we filmed it in that particular time that years from now, grandchildren will whisper to each other, don't ask grandma or grandpa about 2022 or about 2020.
I remember 2021 either.
Yes. So, but that was the thing that's probably most, stands out is that we had to, we were going to shoot the whole thing in Oklahoma, but then we were forced to shoot it Oklahoma, New York. I think were there other places? Did we go? I can't remember. So that's the biggest memory. It's always interesting to work with new filmmakers. I've done it a lot, so I'm always open to it. Pretty impressive that Adam wrote it, directed it, and started it. That's no easy feat. And it was his maiden voyage. So that's impressive. And I think no, wait. Toward the end, he just had a kid. That's right. It went so long that his wife delivered a baby, which I don't think was part of the original plan. I'm sure it wasn't. And at the same time, his wife was debuting a monumental documentary to Netflix. I'm sure you know about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing about how busy his world was to hold it together, I never saw him have a bad moment.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? That's really fucking impressive. And
That is,
Leslie, it's just, I mean, it's an honor. It's a privilege to work with her. My favorite memories were talking to her about her early days in show business, and hearing about her family, where she grew up, where she came from, and then her early days uh, getting jobs. She worked at the Apollo. She had all. It's also impressive. Of course, I know her from my childhood in Roots, but I knew, of course, she had an amazing body of work. But so yeah, just to have the privilege to share some time with a person like that, um, it gives you a sense of almost peace.
yeah, yeah. So finally, something we ask all the actors we interview, we love to hear about how people got into what they're doing. When did you first realize you were funny, and how did you start your way into comedy and then into acting?
I'm the third of six kids, so it may have come out of necessity. Um, because I think the way I look at it, probably I was attention seeking at school. But I distinctly remember in third grade probably being a particular problem to my teachers, beginning about then. But by problem, I mean, you're making your classmates laugh. And then from then, so I'm from a very small town in Missouri, and I'd never met an actor. This is pre-internet, obviously. Don't necessarily have anybody. I didn't know anybody in the arts. Um, my mother's side of the family, the closest thing to the arts, where I had two priests and two nuns as aunts and uncles, along with eight more aunts and uncles on my mom's side. And my uncle used to play guitar, one of the priests. So that was fun to be. He's kind of an entertainer in that regard. So that was my only exposure. And so when I was 13, I was really into comedy and watching everything I could. And this is only with three channels. This is not with cable. And so I was 13 when SNL came on the air. And I said to myself, I'm going to be on that show. And the rest is history.
And you were.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Hey,
Yeah.
Dave, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. I really enjoyed our conversation. Really love you as a talent. Congratulations on Dotty and Soul, and we hope everyone gets a chance to see it.
Thanks, Mr. Mears.
Take care.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.